Food from the nature. Dear ones, me as Shiva God and Kirsi greet you again. And today we have a very interesting topic for you again. And we decided with Kirsi and the sun, Maya's sun god, to bring this knowledge for you to help you with your kitchen work worldwide. So, we are bringing now back this information which you have missed for a while because you have used to buy all the groceries, almost all of them, from the grocery stores. And not many of you are not really looking what those groceries really include, because they are full of all kind of e-codes and all kind of chemicals like colors and other things, and also some toxins in them. And you, the humans, you don't have the correct information about your food already now. So you need to do much more researching for the food you are eating and how they are affecting to your own bodies and to your own health. And we always recommend you to buy your food from the farmers who make them with a natural way, and who are using the natural soils like Kirsi is using at her own quantum garden as well. So that way you will get much better food for your body than from those factories whose benefit is to find solutions to keep the food alive as long as it is possible. And your human's perspective should be to find the food which is most beneficial for you. So can you see the difference from the perspective we are thinking these things at the moment? Yes. So, me as a Shiva god, I confirm you all now that everything you hear now is true and nothing but true by my all means as your own creator God himself. And let's get into it, Kirsi. We have been discussing with three of us, me as a Shiva god, and the Maya sun god, and Kirsi about this topic. And we have been thinking to present you the top 10 plants which could help you the best way as a humankind. That was Kirsi's will in the beginning, that you could start the benefit of the nature the fullest way I have created it for you in the beginning. And like I have told you many times, that like as your own creator, do you really think that I created your own planet Earth lens without that you couldn't find your food from the nature itself? So it's time to get back to it again and try to think things over, how you have developed the things yourself and how they should be in the future, and how it was created in the beginning. So, what is your point of view? How you think things? Do you look solutions which are the most easy way for you? Or do you look solutions to keep you healthy? So, that is what you need to consider yourself from your own life. But right now, three of us, we are offering you knowledge and information from the food from the nature, how you can benefit from them while you are planting your own garden, putting some plants into it, and maybe waiting. Those some of the countries are already waiting that those plants can grow. So that's why we offer some side subjects and topics for you that you can do something beneficial for you and your family while you wait your plants growing. So let's begin, Kirsi. And this will be a story from the 10 best products and the plants we thought them to be for you. And maybe it's good to read all of them for you and list them. So the first we have conifers like spruce, pine, and juniper. And second we have a rowan. Third one is musk orchid. 4 mugwort. 5 maple. 6 birch. 7 moss. 8 dwarf. 9 dandelion. And 10 nettle. So maybe you are as surprised than Kirsi was when I gave this list for her to think those words in English as well. And now I will tell the story for you about them. And maybe there will be some surprises for you, like there were for Kirsi as well. She was like, what is coming when I made this list for her? And I think she will learn also some new things. She has been researching a lot of the nature as well, and those plants and things you can benefit from the nature. She has many books. She has taken many courses out of the nature plants and things. So Kirsi has a lot of information already about them. But she got surprised from my list as your own creator. So let's begin again. And then you can hear my own story, how I see things from my perspective from 12D timeline. So, and some above. So let's begin. Those conifers, which you have the tallest trees at your own forest in many countries, like this spruce and juniper, they are very beneficial for you with many ways. So if you think about them, that most of your forests are full of them, so why me as your own creator created for you so many conifers in the beginning? Did you ever thought that? So that's why it was my first trees and conifers which I wanted to present for you. That did you miss something, our dear human friends? You have learned to build houses, those square boxes around the countries and everywhere. But did you ever thought what else you could make out of them? So, it is your best ingredient, what you have at your own forest nowadays, our dear human friends. And now I will open why. So all of them, they can be used as the furniture material or tables or building houses or things like that. But now we skip that part because you already know that. And now we go for their food part, how you can make food out of them. So the conifer as spruce. It is full of coniferous, and those coniferous they are very beneficial for you with many way. In the springtime, like Kirsi has done, she is always collecting those very bright green new growth from those coniferous, and she is collecting them for the tea use. But you can use them with many ways. You can make some cream out of them. You can use them for your face to make face masks and things like that. So with the cosmetic use, you can use it as a shampoo basic material and conditioners. You can use them as a soap material. So they have many, many, many beneficial use possibilities. But we will get back to those cosmetics later with the Kirsi. So maybe we can make some tips for you. For example, in the Mother's Day, it will be in 1 week now from now on. So Kirsi was planning to make. Mother's Day sauna rituals with her daughter, and I promised to give her good tips for their magic sauna and ritual sauna kind of, and I will make these cosmetic parts then. So now you can think about these 6 coniferous as a tea material, and also you can dry them. You can dry them with a plant dryer, and you can smash them as a powder when they are dry. So you can make the powder out of it, and that powder you can use with baking your bread or making smoothies or making yogurt. Did you ever try yogurt out of it? Like Kirsi is making her own yogurt herself, because one day I told her that, Kirsi, look, those yogurt you buy from the grocery stores, how much sugar they add and all the ecos and all the things. And when I stopped her to buy them from the shop, she went to buy this yogurt machine, which keeps 50 degrees Celsius in it, and she makes her own yogurt nowadays. And she can also use it for other purposes, like making salad dressings or something like that. So it has been very beneficial tool for her. But you don't need to buy any yogurt machines. You can, of course, make it even your own table inside. But she has like that tip I gave her as well, to buy that yogurt machine, because she likes to make things fast. So that is good for her. And now I think it is time, Kirsi, that we start making some other things from this spruce coniferous, and you can maybe try this year these powders. And this same goes with pine conifers, and you can also benefit from those coniferous. So all of these trees, as juniper as well, it is always those coniferous which you can benefit in the food use. And this pine, it is the same way. You can also make a tea out of it if you like, and it is beneficial as for you as well. And also these junipers, coniferous. So all of them, they can be used the same way as a tea itself, and also with powders. Like when you make these green smoothies, they all are very good for that. And in this video clip and voice clip, we don't go into the topics, those medical benefits, and but you can Google more information from these trees and plants we are presenting now. So you can take your own responsibility to look how these plants and conifers affect to your bodies. There is a lot of information about this side with their health benefits. So you all can start Googling again more information from them. But we just give the tips now how they can be used as a food right now. And in the later on, we will get back to all these medical uses, because we have a new series coming with Kirsi in the future with many medical stuff. So they will be added into them. But now we are just collecting these conifers and plants which are beneficial for you, that you can use them with no risk to use them the wrong way. So when you make these, use them. You can use them even daily, but don't use them over like 1 deciliter of each of them per day. So 1 deciliter is the maximum use, and I mean like in powder form even. So if you use the coniferous straight from the tree, you can use more. But think about it as in powder. So how much it could be if you make it in powder? That is your 1 day use. So that is the maximum. And it is always with all kind of plants and ingredients. It's good that you don't eat only something. I have created this nature to help you with the many ways, and it is mean that you use all of them. So all of them makes the best benefit for you. But these are very good for cleaning yourself and like detoxify yourself and making your stomach and your ingesting system going smoothly. So that's why I really recommend them, and you can use them directly even from the trees, those coniferous, at each of them as spruce and pine and juniper. So you don't have anything to worry about them. So that was the conifers part. And the next part is rowan, which is a very spiritual tree, very protecting tree for you as well in an energetic way with many ways. And there you can use those berries, and you know these red berries, what it is planting for you as a tree. They are very beneficial for you. You can try them, and you can make some like marmalade out of them, and you can make all kind of desserts out of them as well. So maybe, and also some juice. It is very good, that juice, if you add some honey into it. So try sometimes rowan juice as well. It is very good for you in the mornings, and it makes the body balance for you very well. But like always, it is always this 1 deciliter when we come from the for the trees and or natural leaves or something like that. It's good to measurement this 1 deciliter in powder. And also you can dry these rowan berries and make some powder out of them. That is as good as well. So maybe this year you could try that, and those berries which comes first in each summer, and all the like in conifers, the best part is the greenest part of them, like with these rowan berries, the same way. The first berries which are ready, like very good red, they are worth of collecting. And the next one, what we have is a musk orchid. And Kirsi was thinking that I never seen any of them in the nature, and she couldn't find the memory that she could ever seen. So I don't wonder, because it is so beneficial plant that they have collect them in the past for the many uses. And Kirsi was also looking about this plant, that it is it's like the family of orchid as well, like orchideas. And she was surprised, like, oh, how it can be. And this musk orchid looks very different in your nature, but some of the countries it is very normal plant, so that's why we add it into this list as well. And from this musk orchid, you can also use it as a tea, and you can dry it, and you can also add small amounts of them in the fresh mode, like those small flowers from them, to the salads and things like that. They taste like a little bit nuts, kind of. So it gives a very good taste for the salads, for your tea, for your desserts, for cakes, or even your bread. So even those you can dry them and use them as a powder. And those are a little bit more strong, so I would succeed that one big tablespoon would be good amount for them, that you can as a dry version. So it is a little bit more stronger than those conifers in the beginning. So you can use them. So the next one is mugwort. The fourth one is a mugwort. And Kirsi was also looking, what this is? She has never used it that way. She knows that it's good when you scratch them between your hands, you can get a good smell for your hands. But she never used that as a food from the nature. And what you can use out of them is those flowers and fresh leaves, like lighter green leaves, and those small flowers, like ball shape flowers. And all for those you can make also tea. You can use them at your salads, and you can make the powder for all kind of use as a baking with bread or cake or anything like this. So when you first try everything, it's good to start with the tea when you take a new tree or new plant for you, because then you can get a taste of it, how it tastes, how it smells, things like that. So get used to it through the tea. And with the tea, you can see is it good for you, for your bodies, how you are feeling with them, and start always with the lighter versions if you have some allergic possibilities for some of these plants. So always make sure that when you try new plants that you are aware of your own allergies, what you might have in your family or in you. And it is good to test. Even you can take any of these trees or plants and you can put them on your maybe to the left hand other side of the elbow. You can scratch them a little bit to your skin and you can keep it with your skin for a while, and then you can see are you allergic for them or not. And we know that for many these mugwort is causing some allergic effects, so that's why it is very good to test. But also when you use them as a tea, it can be solve that allergic problem. So you get your body to used to it, and that way you might lose this allergic property from them. So you kind of get used to that plant and your body is not getting sick out of it. But most of your allergic reactions comes because you have used your body to get used to those grocery store food, and your body doesn't understand what this natural way of food really is. And you should come back more near to the nature, and when you start benefiting it more and more, you will lose your allergic effects from your bodies. So they go hand by hand, and maybe this allergic reaction from the plants is a sign that you have grown apart from the nature as well. Did you ever thought it that way? Like many of you, you know those children who grows in the countryside with the animals and the nature. Most of them don't have very bad allergics, and it is they kind of get used to it while they are small, and it is they are natural ingredients for them and their bodies. So there are many causes which are causing those allergies, and also there can be mental. There can be physical, or there can be mental, or they can be in the family, kind of in the family tree going that you have a very allergic family. But there is something always in the back in the family history which has caused it. It's like a karma, and you should also start to research these allergic reactions as a karma reactions as well. So maybe you could find the right solutions to get rid of them as well. But for this mugwort, you can use them those very green leaf parts and small ball-like flowers, add tea, salads, powders, breads, cakes, desserts, with everything. So they give a little taste into them, and always try the amounts with a small way how much you put it, because it tastes very differently. It is very strong plant, so use it wisely. And I could tell you that one small spoon it would be good for you in the daily use, the maximum. And not always through the whole year. It's like when they are in your nature, they are created by me to use in that time when that growth is the best in them. And of course, they are meant to collect for the winter use, that you will get those same good beneficial ingredients in the winter when your nature is kind of in the sleep mode. So it is good to try slowly one by one and testing those allergic reactions. And if there is no problem with it, use it wisely and Google a lot of information also from the medical purposes beforehand you start to use them, because it is good to know how they are affecting to your bodies if you have already some kind of problems with your body in the beginning. So maybe some of the plants are not good for you, and then if you have some kind of sickness, it's always good to discuss with your own doctor, is this a plant or a conifer tree is good for you to use. So maybe they can give you more information if they are aware of them. So this is our purpose is to just to give tips from the safety ones, which are safety use for you normally if your body is operating the normal way. So the next one, the fifth one is maple, and Kirsi was thinking, those big leaves, what I can make out of them. And they are very good to try, where you can try them and make the powder out of them. The tea, maybe the tea is not so good, but I would try them as a powder and make some bread or porridge out of them. So that kind of use would be better for the maples. And it is very easily to pick, and also use those green, light green leaves. Sorry. These light green leaves. So the next one, the sixth one, we have a birch, and that is a tree again. And you know these birch leaves in Kirsi's country, they use it as in the sauna when they make a good bath. Sauna rituals, you can use those leaves, and also all these trees leaves, and also these conifers. They are very good with your sauna rituals, to put them as flowers to the water, to your own sauna, and then when you heat it up and you use water in them, they suck all the toxins from your bodies. Maybe you didn't know that, but all the trees can be used to detoxify your bodies. And that's why they use these birch leaves as cleaning your body, because they have these detoxify elements. And maybe now you understand why my list with the three most beneficial food for you from the nature are, many of them are trees, because you need to be detoxified as humans. You are so full of all kind of ecos, toxins and chemicals. So that is not an accident why I am offering this list for you right now. Maybe you understand it better. And with these birch leaves, birch leaves, you can make tea. They are very good tea. And like in Kirsi's house and her garden, because she has been healing that forest near her, there is this young birch which made its head down when it was a young tree and growing, and that was its thank you gift for Kirsi, that she can collect. She made her head down so low that Kirsi could collect those leaves by standing on the ground. And that was so beautiful to see how the nature is responding for you and thanking you when you are good for the nature. and it has been scanning Kirsi's body while she is operating in the garden, and they have brought all the other plants. They brought good minerals to this young birch, and it grows its leaves, and then they gave it to Kirsi, and it was all the good ingredients Kirsi needed. This is your nature, my dear human friends. This is the way the universe is interactive when you understand it to be so. So, maybe you have heard that when you give something good for others, it will come back to you millions of times. And I wanted to tell this example for you how wise your forest and the nature really is. That is much bigger computer than you ever have seen with your fake AI. They can those trees, they can scan you, they can start producing for you the best ingredients you need. And Kirsi have this same thing at her own garden, because she is healing the forest. They are always bringing the good minerals for her, and they are scanning, they are talking with each others what we create for her, because she is taking care of us. And you should be a god yourself, that you could see how beautiful souls we have in those forests. And you should learn from them as a humankind. There is so much for you to learn from the nature, how they operate in the unity consciousness. And maybe this can be one example for you, which you could start to grow as souls as well, the same way as humans. So remember that. And these birds leaves, the young ones, you can collect them in the spring, early spring when they come. And then you can make tea out of them. It is very good. And also those powders where you can make whatever baking you want. They give a little taste into them. And by trying that as well as a tea, you can get the idea of the taste and the smell, and that way you can use the powder. And all of these powders, which I have mentioned already, you can use with the cosmetics as well, with many ways, which will come later with Kirsi. So, unfortunately, she need to work on the on the while to make her own living. So, if she could have time every day from the morning to the night for this, you would have more information. But unfortunately, we are not there yet. So, we will be in the future, but not yet. And this is also some practicing for the coming future, what she will be facing in the future. And we are practicing these things, which we will be doing much more widely way in the future, with those Mayas, original Mayas, and Aztec entities. And oh boy, you better get prepared what is coming. So this is just the beginning. And we will open you the whole universe, our dear human friends. And when Kirsi will open all her files for you, she has hundreds of files for you already ready made. So you will be amazed how much information this woman has collected already. So there is everything from your history, your planetarian history, the cosmos history, from the other planets, star systems, all these old cultural pyramids, their connections, star connections. There is so much you can never believe what we will open for you in the future. So this is just beginning. And maybe you are already now confused with the information, but yeah, you, like I have told you before, you will get used to it in the future. This is not your science side, this is the truth. How your life it really is. So there might be a lot of information for you to learn, and maybe many of you have been operating with the same things, and maybe there are some improvement for you that you are going to the right direction with your own life, and for some others it can be totally new information. So that is the picture we want to open for you. So there are so many levels which you, the humans, you are and operate. So it is good that we serve all kinds of information, and then it is your responsibility to look what is good for you. But we are offering you for these tips as safety tips. You can start to get to know these plants and trees more better, and maybe you get excited about these things the same way that Kirsi has been the past 6 years. So we have so many secrets with her that you can't believe it how much we have done during these 6 years. But when we will open our nature center in the beginning, then you understand what we have been doing for these years. So this is the God school for her, and I think the best school she ever made. I think if you ask that from me as your own creator. So this birch for tea with the green, light green leaves, and for the powder, and also these sauna rituals is very good, as well. But we will get back to this sauna ritual with the Mother's Day, so maybe you others will get your magic Mother's Day saunas as well, with these cosmetic tips which are coming to help you the best way. Okay, and the next one, number 7, is the moss. And Kirsi was thinking, Shiva, the moss. And the moss is so small. When she was little, she used to love this moss in the forest, because Kirsi has been living in the childhood a lot of in the countryside in the summer holidays, and she loved this fresh spring moss in the forest when she went there with her mother in the past. So that was something very exciting for the small girl in the past. And now she was wondering, why did I miss when I was a young girl? And this moss is very beneficial for you as well. And which kind of moss you should collect is when you go to forest and you see this the softest moss, the tallest and the softest moss, the green part. You should collect those light green moss in the springtime when they wake up from the ground, because they are bringing all those trees nutrient and all the good minerals into those growth of the moss, the fresh moss. And then you can cut like this new growth out of them, and you can try them the same way as other plants or these coniferous, but you can also use them as a fresh and the same way as a tea. I think the best use for moss is to use them as a tea. They taste very good, even that you never maybe tried that. And also, if you want to use even your daily bread, I think would be good for that as a dried versions of that. They have so much these good ingredients in them in the spring that I think you have missed a big part of your nature in that way. You think it's something on the forest, but oh boy, this is the healthy benefit. It's enormous. So Google more information about the moss and its good benefits for you. Then you will get an idea what they really include. So the next one, another surprise is dwarf. Yes, number 8 is dwarf. And Kirsi was thinking like, oh my God, what is this, Shiva? What is coming now? And this is also you need to collect the young ones. So young dwarf, and they are very healthy for you. And maybe you know that they use them as a medicine use as well. So don't use a lot of them, but sometimes, like I think for the smoothie, it would be good to try them and add small teaspoon, a small teaspoon, and as a powder. You dry it and you make it as a powder, and that way you can get a very good dwarf powder. And we try to find good pictures for this with Kirsi, that you can get an idea what those good ones are, because the forest they are full of all kind of dwarfs, and some of them are more toxic. So we try to look good pictures for you that you can find the good ones. So they are not the dark ones, they are those light ones. And because those names for the different dwarfs are difficult for all of you, so we try to make good pictures for you, couple, 2-3 different possibilities how you can use them. And maybe you can start to find more information about their good benefits on the while. So that was this other surprise in my God's list for you. And then, of course, this was not a surprise, this number 9, which is a dandelion. And this yellow, beautiful flower, which you already know that you can use it the fullest way. You can use the flowers, the leaves, and the roots, all of them. So you can use it those in the like leaves. You can use it as a salad materials, and also those flowers you can use as a salad. You can also dry them, and the roots you can dry them. And those roots they are more these medical purposes, like for your good stomach digestion, and it is good for your stomach. So if you have problems to go to the bathroom, so maybe you can try some roots of dandelion, would be very good for your stomach. But also try carefully and Google more information from that, how they use it, and look always with many sources, that you can get the right idea of those medical purposes, how they use it. So don't ever trust for one information, at least 5-6 different sites, and then compare the information, and then it is good. And always look who is producing that information. So if it's someone who is doing a lot of plant materials and the medical purposes out of them, it is trustable. But if you are Googling like some bloggy text or something from the someone who is just trying something the first time, so maybe it's not that good. But dandelion is very safe, but also use it with good amount, not too much. And like for the salad, maybe 2-3 leaves you can add. or maybe more depending how big salad you are making. But just like if you add like a rucola into the salad, how much you would put the same amount of dandelion into it. So it's just a taste. And also those flower parts, you can peel them and it gives a nice color into the salads. But taste them first, wash them very good, and then you can taste it as a fresh, and then you know how they taste before you add them to the salad. Do you like the taste or not? Because some of you don't like at all. And maybe if you have some guests coming to your house, it's good to get those ingredients separately, that they can try small parts and then get used to the taste. So whatever is good for you. And also these roots, I could say one small table, like teaspoon, a small teaspoon as a powder, and for the daily use is good for your stomach. So, and always when you use whatever from the nature, and always what is underground against the ground, like this moss, wash them very carefully with all the other stuff out of them. And you can keep them in a cold water for several hours, for example, that those soil will get out of them smoothly, and then you can brush them to be totally clean, and then you can rinse them with the water again. So make it safety to use. So this would be good for now. And also this, all of the dandelion can be used as a dried version, flowers and leaves and roots. And those powders you can use as well as smoothie powders, whatever you want to make out of them. And also you can add them to the bread or whatever cookings you make. And then the 10th one is this, our old friend as a nettle, which Kirsi is using as in her garden as well, to give good water to the plants. And now she is getting to the time that she will put her own tomato plants to the ground, and also maybe the other ones as well. So we will make another voice clip from that when we are so far in the project. But for now, this nettle is very good to make powder out of it. So take the young leaves and collect them as much you can. But when we go to forest to collect these things, maybe all this list we will make you as an example later in the spring. So we will tell you how to collect these things the best way. So if you want to go with us the same schedule, this is good to now, this information for you to start Googling more information and learning more about these ingredients. And then you can come with us to the forest to pick them up, and we can show you in real how it can be done. And of course, always check at your own country where you can pick this stuff out from the nature. Don't go to anyone's own forest if you are not allowed to go. So look always your laws, these fake laws, how they picture who is able to go and where. And maybe in some countries you might have some problems to find this musk orchid. But I will check in Kirsi's country, is it possible to find or not. But for the others, you can. But we try to do our best. Maybe we can find, I have a good scanners as your creator, so maybe I can find some place that she can get some examples for you. Because we, the gods, we know everything. So they can't hide us. But it depends where they are. Is it too far for Kirsi? That can be a problem also. But these nettles, young leaves, and don't take all of them when you see them. That just some leaves, and then they will make more leaves for next summer for you. So take those, collect young leaves, and remember to take the good gloves, the plastic gloves, kind of heavier, like a household plastic gloves would be good at your hands, and underneath can be another like a cotton type glove inside of them, so it's quite safe to collect. And be aware also with your wrist that it's all good covered. So take the longer gloves for you, like a rubber material, plastic or rubber. So and you can make a powder out of it, or you can use the leaves as a soup. Collect only those leaves, don't use those part. They are very heavy to use. And then you have to spoil them at least 10 minutes before you use it. So spoil always, because it makes those burning parts to be unburning. So spoil them first for 10 minutes if you want to use them that way with your cookings, or maybe you can make those pancake types of cooking on your fireplace, and you can like lettuce way, and you can also make the powder, try them and make the powder for your bread, for your porridge, for your smoothies or yogurt. And you can use it with many ways, and also in the garden for the other plants. It is very good. It is a very good ingredients in them, and that's why it is very good to use them as well. So here is my top 10 trees and plants for you as your creator. And it was very difficult for us to think which 10 trees and plants we will introduce for you now in the beginning. And me as a Shiva god and Maya sun god, we were discussing very carefully from this list which ones we will give, and we wanted to make sure that you will all have enough these materials to pick up. So we were thinking also the nature's perspective, that you don't lose some plants the same way that you have lost your musk orchid. So so be careful with the nature. If you want that the nature will help you in the future, greet it with honor, and thank it many times when you go to the forest, and be thankful what we have created for you, that you can get the best benefit out of it. But I hope, as your own creator, that this list will help you with your kitchen work to save some money, and giving you more health for you. And this was my story from these 10 top parts, and Kirsi will continue with Maya Sun God from the same items. So maybe, and these plants and trees, maybe you can hear more stories about them, how they have used it in the past as a Maya culture, and maybe you can hear some more secrets with that story as well. I think you will. So thank you for listening from the light and love, the Shiva God, your best friend. Dear ones, me as Maya's sun god greet you again, and I wanted to come to tell my story for this same series about food from the nature. And my purpose is to tell you how those old ancient Mayas, how they operated in the forest and with their garden work in the past. Maybe you can get some ideas and tips for your nowadays lives as well. And we all, light workers and light gods, we are so excited from this Kirsi's experiment, what she is building, your new paradise to your own planet Earth lens, that we all want to help her the best way we can. And also now, Kirsi just got inside from the garden, and she was planting those tomato plants and all the other plants she has already grown. And she was amazed with the energies in her garden already, and she felt dizzy. This quantum model, it is so full of this light source energy and quantum fields that it is an amazing place. I have also visited already, and I felt that energy. I needed to go and see how these energies are operating at your 5D timeline. So also we, the light galactic beings, this Kirsi's garden is something extreme for us as well. And we want to see how those energies operate the different way, how they operated in the past. So that is very interesting also for us as your own gods, sun gods, and other gods, universes gods, and also Hanuman got his hand to Kirsi's garden today as well. So there is so much good energies in that garden that her lamp started to flash automatically by itself today outside. And maybe you can show some pictures to the end of this video clip from your day, Kirsi, because it was very interesting to see how your plants are growing, and you were also looking after those plants, how they operate right now at your garden. And you have so much berries coming, so many flowers with your all kinds of berries and your trees. That and Hanuman already told you that you better prepare with your refrige very well this year, because your garden is going to bring you so much to eat in this autumn. And these energies, they are really working at her garden, and it's a huge energy around it. And Kirsi felt also a little dizzy today because she was planting those tomatoes for several hours in the crystal light garden. And when she started to get out from the garden, she felt like she's drunk. Those energies were so high, so high. And it is so interesting to see how these plants and vegetables will grow and how big they will grow with this quantum model crystal light garden you have created, Kirsi. It is so interesting. And I think we all are as excited to see what is coming up. But for now, my purpose is was to come through, Kirsi, to tell you about this food from the forest as well. And I was listening this morning when you made this voice clip with Shiva about those top 10 uh, trees and plants which you can benefit from your own nature. And Kirsi was asking that do I want to bring the same knowledge about those plants and trees, or how I want to inform you from the past. And my point of view as Maya sun god, it is a little bit different, because like I have told you, I look things from the energetic perspective, from the source light. So I was wondering that maybe it is a good idea to tell you a little bit how those Mayas benefit their forest and gardens in the past. I think it would be interesting for you to know how they operated and how did they get their information in the beginning. So, because you are now in a similar kind of situation, entering to the 5D timeline, which they were then already and above. So they knew these energies already then, and they benefit them. And they were very good nature masters, all of them. So first of all, when they went to the forest, or when they went to find any place to live, they always ask the permission from the spirit of this area. Like you, Kirsi, know that your forests are full of all kind of entities and spirits. So they always ask the permission, because those entities, the spirit entities, they are living in the forest as well, and that is their home. And you, as humans, you should always respect when you enter into the forest, that you are polite to that forest, and there is always a main kind of soul of the forest. And many times it is situated in the main rock of that forest, or it can be the oldest tree, something which has been there in the forest the longest time. And normally those souls can be kind of the leaders of the forest. And when these Mayas went to the forest, they always looked after the main spirit, who is the leader, the spiritual leader kind of the forest. And they were asking permissions. Are they welcome to that area? And they explained why they want to go there to live, and is it fine for everyone if they live together with the spirits of the forest in the unity consciousness. And they got this permission, and they always thought that when they operate in the forest and in the garden, that if they get something, they will give something to the forest. So you have been told all kind of stories about Mayas, how they sacrificed things. That is not true the way they have told you the past history. That is this manipulated history in the past. So they were healers. Those ancient Mayas in the original way, they were nature lovers, and they lived in the unity consciousness. They loved the nature the same way, Kirsi, you love the nature and your garden and all the plants yourself. They respected each others. They respected the nature and plants and trees, rocks, everything. And the nature respected them, because they showed their respect to the nature as well. And do you really think that that kind of entities sacrifice humans for their rituals? No way. It is all BS. And those stories, they come from you as humans when you manipulated this great history of Mayas in the beginning. So forget those sacrifices, and all those sacrifice places they are showing you in the history books nowadays. They are man-made, so don't believe in them. They are all BS. And those ancient Mayans, they were shaman Indians kind of. They were nature lovers, and they really respected, and they lived in the unity consciousness. And all these villages they built They were always helping the other villages if they had some problems with their plants or growing food for themselves. They always helped each others, and that is something I wanted to come to tell you, that you humans, you should leave your egos and really grow as a soul to understand who we all are and from where we come from. We all are as one big consciousness, and each of you are only one manifestation of that consciousness, this one consciousness. So, how do you think that by ruling the way you want, you can control the whole cosmos? I just need to ask that. So we can't, we the gods, the light gods, we can't really understand your mindset, how you really think that you are so special that you can rule over the entire cosmos with your fake stories. And guess what? We all can see through those lies. And sometimes it makes us laugh because we can't get that message the right way, that what makes you so special that you think that you can manipulate all the entities, all the light beings, and you can take the control over them. What makes you so special? Because you all get your life energy from the same source light, which I am presenting also myself. So, if I would operate the same way, that I would give my source light only for those I like, or only 1% of those light workers, do you think that would be a fair play? No, it wouldn't. So, our dear human friends, it is time to grow up as an adult and take the spoon to the own hands and start to grow as a soul, and start to respect the nature the way it has created by the creators of light. Your dark entities never created any planet or anything. They are not wise enough. They don't even know how to do it. So that is the teaching you are following at the moment. That is a very clever thing to do. Do you think so? So this is one thing I want to teach you, that when you communicate with the forest, when you start to look something to eat, the food from the forest, the main thing is to respect the nature from the light and from the source light, because all those plants, they grow from the source light. They all know what source light means. They communicate, big trees, they communicate with their leaves, and the higher parts of the trees, they are connected to the cosmos. They are connected to the Akashic records, which Kirsi is connected as well. And they also have those trees, they have roots, big roots, so they communicate with them, with each others. They can send messages. They have also some underground messengers who bring information from the lower layers of the ground. Maybe you didn't know anything about this. Your forest is full of entities above, in the middle, and in the ground. And they all are living there in the big harmony, and their purpose is to help the humanity, the animals, the other plants, and each others. That is their purpose, why they exist in the planet Earth lens in the beginning. And that is good to remember. So ask the permission when you go to collect food from the forest. Make sure that you are not going to anyone's own land without permission. So make sure that you have the permission to go to the forest and collect things which you collect from there. And when you start to take these leaves and all kind of plants and conifers and or other things, make sure that you don't rape the nature. So that's why Shiva has been telling you that when you take, for example, these nettles, leave always the main part into the nature. That way they will bring you more nettle in the next year. And that is valid with all the plants what you are collecting. And also when you if you take some part of the six tree conifers, spruce, pine or juniper, make sure that you have a good scissors with you and cut carefully those green, light green parts out of them. And don't take all of them, because you need to remember that this tree is also a soul, and they have their own right to live their life, and they have their sole purpose why they are living in that forest in the beginning. They all have a purpose, and it is connected to their soul growth. And it can be even your old grandmother living in the forest from the past. So think about them like they would be humans, and then you connected those trees, and always you can tell who you are and why you are there, and you would like to have some parts of the tree. That is it okay if you can take some part of it. So ask also the permission from the each entity you are using for your own benefit, as their own soul. And they feel those trees, they feel every part you cut out of them. And and they have emotions. These trees and plants, they have also emotions than you, the humans. And like today, Kirsi, you were taking, you told those tomatoes that let's go today outside, I will plant you today. And the other plants, they said, we want to come too. And they were jealous that you were taking only those tomato plants. And then you told the other plants that, of course, I can take you too. That I was just wondering that if I don't have enough time, and you couldn't make it only for tomatoes, because you can communicate with those plants, and you heard what they wanted. And that is one teaching I want to teach you as humans nowadays, that all plants, all trees, all rocks, everything you can find from the forest, they have also their own free will. It's not you as humans who has a free will. That is a universal law that all the entities who exist in the cosmos, they all need to have a free will. And that is something you should teach for your governments as well, because it seems that they don't understand it yet. So, all the entities, you need to have your own free will, and they can't push you to anything. And that is one reason why we exist here now at the planet Earth lens, helping you as humans, because we have seen that your governments are breaking the universal laws the worst way. And we don't accept that. And that makes the permission for us, the light beings, to start to help the humanity as well. And we have already started long time ago. So that's why we help you now, and we prepare you to get along with the nature only, because if your governments will turn their back to you as humans, how you are going to survive in the future? If they push all these fake vaccinations programs and all selling water programs and all these BS for you, how you are going to survive without your society, without your banks, without your grocery stores, and the healthcare systems, and so on and so on. So, this is a teaching we are doing for you right now with Kirsi. We are teaching you that how you can manage if your governments are turning their back to you, and it seems so at every country at the moment. So you better prepare yourself as humankind to take care of yourself as we did in the past as Mayas. And I'm here as a Maya's sun god to help you with this process already. So these teachings, they can be very valuable for you one day, and it would be a very good idea to take these tips and start to learn how you can cooperate with the nature the best way. And that's why we took this food from the nature part to Kirsi's quantum project, quantum garden project as well, because you gardeners and farmers, you will have a little bit time after you have made your own all planting, and you prepare yourself for the summer. So maybe you can collect some things for you also from the forest when it is giving its best this spring. And also, all the light gods, we have created many things for you to the forest in the past years and this coming summer. So we have energized all the forest the way that they will produce as much berries they can, like blueberries, for example, and all the other herbs you can benefit, and all the these different trees as conifers and other trees that you will get enough to eat from your own forest. And like we these Mayas in the past, they always collect all the food near them, because they are the creators have created those forests and the nature the way that they always support those entities who are living in that area the best way, because we the gods, we can read your own DNA, we can read you at every energetic level, we can read your frequencies and vibrations, we can see you from your body, mind, and soul level. We can see your past karmas and past traumas and the traumas from this lifetime. So this information for us is basics. And then we start to help you the best way. And like Kirsi's forest, they know she is a friend. They are helping her by bringing these good nutrients and minerals to her own garden as a thank you gift. So this is the win-win situation, and by helping each others, we all can shine, as me, as Maya's sun god itself. So I give you some sun energy the source energy, the light, also for your plants, your garden, for you humans. And I have this some things I would like to get back from you as respecting the nature, respecting each others, and respecting us as the light beings and the source light. So, is that a lot to ask from you as humans by return? You all are taking my source light for your own life energy. Did you ever tell me thank you from this source light that I can be alive? I don't hear it very often. So, these kind of things you should start to think, even that 1% of elite, because you know, we have also the skill to cut out your own life energy. And you, as humans, you should start to think that too, because if you will continue the way that you are in your own ego and you want everything for yourself and you don't give a shit from the others, do you think that we are willing to help you forever? No, we are not. If you don't respect the universe, you don't respect your own life energy, why we should respect you then? So, this kind of teachings I wanted to bring you today to open your eyes, to wake you up as a humans, and then when you respect nature, you can be 100% sure that we all are there to help you the same way we are helping Kirsi, because we all know that she respects all of us and she is wise enough to understand that the forest is in the unity consciousness already, and the forest is interactive. It is full of spirits and other light entities, also the dark ones. They are there as well, and you need to know how to operate with all of them. And then, when you know how these forests are, like Kirsi, she knows when she go to the forest, she always check those trees, how they grow, how their leaves are, how their different parts are hanging. Are they upwards or downwards? She tries the temperature of the ground. Are those plants feeling good in that area, or do they feel themselves cold? What is the energy around them? And if she sees something, she can heal herself as a healer as well from the light. She will always give the good energy for those trees or plants which need that help. You can always connect to those plants and trees as well and help them instead. And Kirsi knows that like those trees, they can't get connected to the source light the same way than you can connect and heal themselves. Like when Kirsi goes to forest to see her friend tree, she always brings the source light for them and gives light and love for those trees, because they operate in the source light a little bit different way, and this human use source light, how you can make your energy healing, it feels very good from the trees, and Kirsi knows that, and that's why she is healing them. And then when she hugs the tree, they those trees they give back their own uh, their own heart energy, kind of, which is this unity source light energy. And it is very nice way how you cooperate with the nature, Kirsi, We all have seen it, and it is something so beautiful to see. And when you go to forest, the whole forest is quiet. They all are looking after you, what she's doing now in the forest, because they know that you are yourself in the unity consciousness. You communicate with the nature, you create those entities, you talk with them, and they always look what she is doing now, because they want to learn as well from the humans. And this way, when you communicate and you are interactive with the forest, you can be 100% of sure that they will let you to collect some food for you. And even those blueberries, one I remember one time when Kirsi went to forest and she was talking with the blueberries that which kind of summer will come, do we get a lot of berries. They told them, yes, this year is good one. Come here. We will have a lot of berries. So they know beforehand which kind of summer will come. And the same way, like I tell you now, we the gods, we are taking care of these things. Like when your own life get tough as a humans, the nature is there to help you then. And this is our teaching today. Like now you are going to the same situation that you have hard time in many countries at this moment, and you are running out of your workplaces, you have children to feed, and your governments are against you in many countries. So you need to solve those problems to get food for yourself, and that is what we are here for right now. And I think, Kirsi, that we will be teaching more and more these tips in the future, because many of you as humans, you are so far away from the nature that you can't even think that the nature could help you in the hard times. We have always helped you also from the source light, and this is the reason we are connecting to Kirsi and to other light workers and other humans right now. We are all here. We are your brothers and sisters from the light, and we are here to help you. And there are many light workers who are helping us, as Kirsi is right now. So it is interactive. This is unity consciousness. We all are as one, and you all are the unity consciousness, one manifestation out of it. So, who you are then? We all are as one. We all are creators. And that's why we create. And now we create the better future for you, because it is time to take the spoon to your own hands and start creating your better future. It doesn't come outside of you. We all will create it together as one. And this way we grow as a soul, as one big entity, as one. So, this was my teaching from the Mayas, in ancient Mayas, the shamanic ancient Mayans, who respected the nature, and they always thought that when they come to the nature, they try to keep the nature as natural way they ever can. So only those buildings which they have created for themselves, and who knows, maybe there have been some helpers from the light source in that time with them as well. So don't think that everything is man-made at your own planet Earth lens. There has been so many entities living from so many planet lenses in the past that you never know who created and what at your planet Earth lens when your history books are all written many times and they are not real anymore. So our buildings, they last, and maybe you think they are several thousand years, but maybe they are old a million years. Who knows? And you should rise your awareness and your consciousness level that you can get into these Akashic records to get the true wisdom. That is the only way to learn and grow as a soul and to get the correct information. So, this was my teaching today for you, and be welcome to go to the forest, but remember to respect all the entities and the whole forest, and respect us as a source light and your own creators who created you this planet Earthlands you are able to live right now. It didn't come there from nothing. Somehow, someone has created for you, so learn to respect it as well. So, stay tuned, and I hope we will meet in the future. Thank you, Kirsi, for taking me through, and I'm really looking forward that we can start bring you more and more information from the Mayas and Aztecs in the future. And those receipts Kirsi will give you today, I will be there also writing them with Kirsi, so maybe I can add some more tips into them as well. Thank you for listening from the light and love, the Maya Sun Gods.